Number 10. Kareena Kapoor. Kareena Kapoor is a very popular Indian actress who has appeared in many Hindi films, winning numerous awards, nominations, writing 3 books, and having her own retail clothing line. In 2016, Kareena gave birth to her first child at the age of 36 and quickly got to work to lose the post-pregnancy weight. In order to achieve this, she followed a rigid diet plan, extensive yoga routine, and even apparently had an orange juice diet. Despite her many awards, accomplishments, and seemingly positive outlook, people online were quick to criticize her change in weight after the pregnancy, even those who had previously made comments about her being too large or chubby. People flocked to her Instagram to make comments saying things like, "She looks like a skeleton," "Malnutrition problem," "What happened with Kareena? She lost her beauty," and many more inappropriate and damaging comments. It seems Kareena can't catch a break, as after gaining weight again due to her second pregnancy, she was called fat by another Pakistani actress, Hiramani. Number 9. Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson, a famous singer and actress who launched her career on American Idol, was another celebrity who fell under public criticism after losing weight. In just about a year, she managed to lose an incredible 80 pounds. She stated that she was taking on the drastic change in order to set a better example for her son, as she believed the root of her weight issues came from unhealthy and harmful eating habits. In order to lose the weight, Jennifer completely transformed her diet with the help of Weight Watchers and was excited to share the story of her journey on talk shows like Oprah. Unfortunately, it seems that people watching her transformation did not share her excitement about the change. Fans and viewers believe that because she was a celebrity who has personal chefs, nutritionists, and the organization of Weight Watchers to access easily, that she didn't actually have to work hard to achieve her weight loss. Adele was also dragged in, as she commented on a scenario where Jennifer had recommended Weight Watchers to her, and she said she'd been pretty offended by it. Number 8. Ashley Graham. In 2020, Ashley Graham, who had been a plus-size model, fell under fire for a weight loss change that fans felt was going against her entire message. Most of the hate came under an Instagram post where she first appeared noticeably thinner. Ashley lost weight by pursuing both a healthy diet and consistent workout routine, including running marathons. As a plus-size model who had preached body positivity, fans were shocked by seeing her appear thinner on social media. They made comments saying that by losing weight, she was going against her message of embracing your size and loving your body. People criticized why she would want to change herself and lose weight when she had spoken about being comfortable being herself and being a plus-size woman. Graham responded to the outpouring of hatred with a touching sentiment saying, "At the end of the day, I'm good enough for me." She has had a long battle with body shaming, both from modeling agencies telling her to be thinner and then fans shaming her for losing weight. It seems like there's no way to win.
Number 7. Ashley Graham. She was the first ever plus-size model to appear on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue back in 2016. But with all that recognition and of course stunning beauty to match, Ashley has also received a barrage of hate comments online, and 99% of them being fatphobic. Most of these people upset at the model claim that featuring her body is somehow glorifying bad health. In fact, one of her haters was Cheryl Tiegs, a former American supermodel who told E! that featuring plus-size models on the cover of magazines promotes an unhealthy lifestyle. This seems to be the main way that plus-size models get hate. But Ashley was very classy about the whole thing, and she had the best response. She told E! quote, "Cheryl Tiegs may have said what she said and it may have hurt a lot of people's feelings, but my skin is so thick, I kind of rolled my eyes. I was like, oh whatever, another one of these ladies," which just proves that Cheryl's comments were nothing new and probably something Ashley has heard countless times. She also said that we really need to change the industry because many other women have that same negative mindset.
Number 6. Gabby Sidibe. Gabby Sidibe is another celebrity who has faced body shaming criticism on both sides of the spectrum. Gabby, who started her acting career in 2009 with the film Precious, was often criticized for her looks and size, despite her numerous awards and nominations and clear talent in acting. Howard Stern even took to calling her enormous, though other actors, including Whoopi Goldberg, were quick to defend her. After being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, she underwent a weight loss surgery which transformed her stomach into a smaller size. Gabby stated that without the surgery, she never would have lost weight and seemed to be confident with her new body and look. However, a lot of people criticized her method of weight loss, looking down on her choice to receive a surgery in order to transform her body. She responded by saying she's not bothered by these these comments, stating that it's her body and people should focus on their own. While controversial to some people, she's not the only big name to undergo weight loss surgery.
Number 5. Meghan Trainor. Okay, I think we all remember the controversy surrounding the music video for Meghan Trainor's Me Too. The singer had to deal with body shaming that was not actually coming from fans, but the company that produced her song. So the controversy all started in May of 2016 upon the release of her hit song Me Too, but not long after she learned that they had photoshopped her to make her waist look smaller in post-production. At first, she was confused and she told Good Morning America, quote, "When it was up, I saw my fans posting clips of this dance scene and I was like, why are my fans messing with my waist? And then I looked at my video and I was like, it's my own video." And the crazy thing is that even though Meghan herself was involved in the editing process, they photoshopped her waist down without her knowing. Her reaction was mostly surprised at first because she just wasn't sure how it was done. But she quickly took action. Quote, "I love the director and I love this video and was so proud of this, but I have to call up the head of Vivo and say, take it down, that's not me. I need to fix this now as soon as I can." And she actually really meant it because the video was subsequently removed and a little bit later, the unedited version was then posted.
Number 4. Meghan Trainor. Meghan Trainor, the singer of All About That Bass fame, is another celeb to join the list of those who wanted to change and improve their lifestyle when having children. After having her child, she appeared at least 20 pounds lighter than she had previously been. Fans were shocked to say the least when they saw that the change had taken place. Her most famous songs seemed to be about body positivity and loving yourself, no matter what you looked like, and especially if you were plus sized. So, similar to Ashley Graham, fans saw her weight loss as going against her message of acceptance and being comfortable in your own skin, questioning if she was just another celeb to preach about going against expectations just to succumb to them herself. But Meghan states her reasons for weight loss as wanting to have a better lifestyle, feel better mentally, and apparently even saying, "I just want to live forever, man. I want to stay looking young forever." Me too, Meghan. She was also attacked by online commenters who made fun of her for losing the bass that had made her as famous as she is. While facing criticism, many also believe that she's still a true role model to fans for how to change your lifestyle in a healthy and positive way.
Number 3. Kim Kardashian. Let's be honest, the star has been body shamed for years, from her plastic surgery to her post-pregnancy body that made headlines and was memed like crazy, with people comparing her to a whale. But even though some people feel like Kim has always had the desirable body type, she never really got away from the fat shaming that came with public life. You would think that after years in the spotlight she would be used to it, but Kim opened up to the We Are Supported By podcast and said that the comments about her weight during her pregnancy hurt so much, but her candidness resonated with a lot of people. She started by saying, quote, "It killed my self-esteem. I would sit at home and cry all the time," which just goes to show you how harsh criticism can be. But she has since wrote on her website that she is proud of herself and her body. Quote, "I am empowered by my body. I am empowered by my sexuality. I'm empowered by feeling comfortable in my skin. I'm empowered by showing the world my flaws and not being afraid of what anyone is going to say about me. And I hope that through this platform I have been given, I can encourage the same empowerment for girls and women all over the world," which is a great way to see that she's actually overcome all the negativity.
Number 2. Rebel Wilson. Rebel Wilson, an Australian actress you likely know best for her performance as Fat Amy in the Pitch Perfect series, or perhaps her nightmarish involvement in the live-action Cats. Whatever you know her from, it's easy to identify her as a character actress, as she was often cast to play the plus-sized comic relief character, never really being known for many serious roles. In 2020, she made the decision to make a change to her body, starting what she called her year of fitness. She spoke about trying to defeat her bad habit of emotional eating. After a year, she stunned the public with just how much her body had changed due to her efforts, and said that she was very proud of maintaining the weight loss and managing her eating issues. But despite her own confidence and pride, a lot of people criticized the change, and Rebel commented on how she had received more media attention over her body than over any of her work-related achievements. Fans were upset that she was apparently sending the message that you need to be skinny to be successful, saying that she had given in to the pressure of the industry. She even received negative comments from her Hollywood team, who told her that it was a bad choice, as it would make her harder to find work after her success of being the funny fat girl in movies and television. Number 1. Adele. Adele Adkins, more famously known by just her first name of Adele, is a very famous singer, constantly topping charts and making headlines for her incredibly popular music. In 2019, Adele first started losing weight and over time lost around a whopping 100 pounds. She credits the weight loss to her rigid fitness routine, which includes deadlifting, boxing, and circuit training. She also commented on how fitness improved her mental health, saying it improved her anxiety and not having to look at her phone so much. Adele received very similar criticism to Rebel Wilson, as many of her fans viewed her as a role model for plus-size women and how you don't have to be skinny to be successful. They took to social media saying things like, "Skinny Adele feels like a betrayal." They felt that the plus-size community had been responsible for her fame, so when she lost the weight, they saw it as a betrayal of the people and community who had gotten her to where she is. In response, Adele said that she remains body positive no matter what size she is. She says she understands why some women were hurt, but she's still the same person and she did it for herself and not anyone else, which I think is a very important sentiment to keep in mind when considering changing any aspect of yourself.
Number 10. Kelly Clarkson. The singer got an absurd amount of criticism from Katie Hopkins, an English television personality who had proven time and time again that some people will go to extreme measures to tell women that being fat is some kind of moral failing and the result of laziness. But she really took it too far on her own television show, where she gains and loses about 18 kilograms just to show you how easy it is. She told Entertainment Tonight, quote, "Kelly Clarkson is now a chunky monkey. If we're putting it kindly, she does look like she's eaten her backup singers." Hopkins went on to say that Kelly needs to get out there with her stroller and do some pushing and get some of that weight off. But Clarkson's response was amazing. When Heat magazine told her about the tweets, she was puzzled. Quote, "I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Someone tweeted something about me?" And once she was actually shown the comments, she simply said, "Oh, and she's tweeted something nasty about me. That's because she doesn't know me. I'm awesome. It doesn't bother me. It's a free world, say what you will." There's literally no better way to make it clear that you're confident in your own skin. Number 9. Iskra Lawrence. 2016 was definitely a great year for Iskra Lawrence's career. The 28-year-old British fashion star rose quickly to fame in the fashion industry after American Eagle chose her as one of its models. She has also made a name for herself by promoting body positivity on her own social media accounts while making it a priority to never retouch her images. Throughout all of her success though, Iskra has worked to keep her message about body positivity relatively same for her followers. She will often post pictures online showing off her curves unretouched so others can also find inspiration in celebrating their own body shapes. But that has got her a lot of hate on the internet for being both plus size and a model. In response to an Instagram commenter who tried to shame her, she wrote, quote, "I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. This is for anyone who has ever been called fat. Thanks for the inspirational words." She captioned the photo where she was lying down surrounded by potato chips and snacks. She also added a video shot in slow motion featuring her eating a chip, then put up the middle finger and wrote that she's actually not rude but she wanted to hit back at the online trolls. Number 8. Jennifer Lawrence. She is one of the highest paid actresses in the world, and it's well known that she's probably one of the most famous. We all know she's a bit of a workaholic too and has certainly been kept very busy since finding fame as Katniss Everdeen in The Hunger Games. But with worldwide fame and success, unfortunately, comes worldwide criticism of weight, especially for women. But according to the actress, she was actually body shamed long before she became a household name. In fact, she admitted to Harper's Bazaar that people first started calling her fat from a very young age, all the way at the beginning of her career. Quote, "It was just the kind of S that actresses have to go through. Somebody told me I was fat, that I was going to get fired if I didn't lose a certain amount of weight. They brought in pictures of me where I was basically naked and told me to use them as motivation for my diet. It was just that." She said at the time it really hurt, but she chose not to let it get her down. She added that she'll never let it happen to her again, and that if anybody ever tries to whisper the word diet, she would tell them to go F themselves.
Number 7. Khloe Kardashian. Khloe Kardashian, one of the members of the reality famous Kardashian family, is definitely not the first member of the family to undergo changes to her body, but she definitely was one of those who received harsh criticism for it. After having her child with Tristan Thompson, Clarkson, Khloe was another celeb to take to the gym to start losing the pregnancy weight. Also, potentially in response to the fans of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, who would refer to Khloe as the fat sister. Khloe states that the gym was her escape, managing to lose an impressive 60 pounds and continuing to stay fit to this day. Unfortunately, a lot of fans were not so impressed by the weight loss, instead choosing to be offended and disappointed about the situation. They said that Khloe's plus-size presence on the show had made her a more relatable and endearing character. Amy Schumer said that Khloe had been a role model for little girls to be themselves, but that after Khloe lost weight, she was no longer suitable as an example. Good Place actress Jamila Jamil also commented on the situation in response to an Instagram post by Khloe where she said, "Two things a girl wants. 1. Lose weight. 2. Eat." Jamil responded by saying that had made her sad and that the industry had fat-shamed her into a prison of self-critique.
Number 6. Melissa McCarthy. She's had an amazing career so far. She's been in Bridesmaids and had some of the best comedic moments on Saturday Night Live. But McCarthy has often spoken about the body shaming she has experienced throughout her career. In an interview with InStyle, the 51-year-old comedic actress brought up one particular occasion where her appearance has been scrutinized by male journalists. Quote, "He kept asking, 'Are you shocked that you actually work in this business at your tremendous size?'" The actress said that she refused to dignify the interviewer with a response, but insisted that it actually happens all the time. In fact, one especially terrible reviewer called her tractor-sized and, quote, "a gimmick comedian who has devoted her short career to being obese and obnoxious with equal success," which is ironic because at the time she was the second highest paid actress in the world. McCarthy responded to the comments and told the New York Times that she feels really bad for someone who is swimming in so much hate. She just thought that's someone who's in a really bad spot, whereas she's in a really happy spot, which makes sense because a lot of the negative comments are just projections.
Number 5. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is a singer who was most popular in the 90s and has managed to ride that fame to the current day. Most likely, a lot of that can be attributed to her holiday hit, "All I Want for Christmas Is You," coming back year after year to top Google searches and blare over grocery store speakers. A few years ago, Mariah appeared looking suddenly a bit skinnier. While there was some argument over how she lost the weight, it was revealed that she had likely undergone a gastric sleeve surgery. Mariah said that she had chosen to lose weight and undergo the surgery because she had never felt comfortable with her body due to body shamers, online commenters, and others critiquing her weight fluctuations. Unfortunately, the choice seemed to just bring more commenters and shamers towards her. People seemed shocked that she would get the surgery without having a major weight or medical problem, and even criticized the doctor that had agreed to perform it.
Number 4. Bebe Rexha. Unfortunately for celebrities, they often have to learn the hard way that you don't just find body shamers in the depths of the internet, but sometimes in the designers that are supposed to be dressing you up and making you feel spectacular. Back in 2019, the singer had to call out body shaming designers who refused to dress her for the Grammys because she was apparently too big for designer clothes, which is ridiculous. While she was disappointed, Rexha defiantly explained, quote, "If a size 6 to 8 is too big, then I don't know what to tell you. Then I don't want to wear your effing dresses, cause that's crazy. You're saying that all the women in the world that are size 8 and up are not beautiful, and they cannot wear your dresses." The same year, she also fired back at body shamers on Twitter, writing, quote, "To all the people tweeting mean things about me and my weight, you just want a response, and you will not get it. Unless you are completely perfect, you have no effing right to talk about anybody else's body." And she added that she does not care about what people think about her weight. She only cares about what she thinks about her own weight.
Number 3. Mama June. June Shannon, more commonly known to fans and viewers as Mama June, gained her celebrity status from being a main character on the reality series Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, a series which focused on her daughter, young country pageant queen Honey Boo Boo. This show seemed to be a cultural phenomenon when it came out, turning millions of eyes towards the family and as a result, making them a lot of money. A few years ago, Mama June underwent multiple surgeries in order to try and completely transform the look of her body. These included a gastric sleeve and having her breasts altered. She even managed to lose so much weight that she had surgery to remove all the excess skin left on her body. The reason for the changes seemed to have been a result of body image issues. Her daughter's saying that even after the transformation, she still sees herself as fat. Fans were left upset by the drastic change because they believed that she was taking advantage of her fame and money to make far too extreme changes to her body. She also continues to receive criticism from fans for promoting things like weight loss drinks in ads on her social media pages.
Number 2, Lady Gaga. If anyone knows what it's like to constantly have your body scrutinized by the public, it's Lady Gaga. One of the times she had to deal with it was back in 2013 when a random Twitter user opted to fat shame her, and in response she just posted a selfie that featured her amazing thighs and captioned the photo "curvy and proud" with a pig emoji. It's definitely one of the simplest things you can do to show the haters that you just don't care. She also dealt with massive amounts of criticism in 2012 after posting some semi-nude photos of herself on her website, revealing that she has struggled with and then it happened again in 2017 after her Super Bowl performance, where the singer wore bodysuits and a tummy-bearing crop top from Versace. The haters were livid that she had a bit of a belly while dancing around and giving the performance of her lifetime. One tweet even said, quote, "All of Lady Gaga's female dancers were fat. Pretty sure it's to make her look thinner." And Gaga responded on Instagram saying that she heard her body is a topic of conversation. So she wanted to say that she's proud of her body and you should be proud of yours too. She told women, quote, "Be you and be relentlessly you." And coming in at number 1, Tyra Banks. When it comes to shutting down fat shamers, Tyra Banks is basically the queen. 15 years ago, we witnessed an iconic moment in television history, the day Tyra Banks told everyone to kiss it. That clip has since gone viral, and it starts with a supermodel walking into a taping of her talk show, focused on addressing photographs that had surfaced of her on the beach. In the paparazzi photos, the star was standing on the shore in a one-piece swimsuit, unaware that her figure would soon be on the front cover of every tabloid in America, under the headlines that were making fun of her weight, like Tyra Banks. But amid the intense scrutiny, Banks wore the same bathing suit on the set of her show and looked into the camera and delivered a now famous monologue. Quote, "I love my mama, she has helped me be a strong woman so I can overcome these kinds of attacks. But if I had lower self-esteem, I would probably be starving myself right now. So I have something to say to all of you that have something nasty to say about me or other women who are built like me." She then tells the haters to kiss it. Such an iconic moment, probably the best clapback to date.